Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video we'll be looking at a BMW 7 Series. But before we dive into this car, let's take a look at the 7 Series lineup. It was first introduced in 1977. It has evolved over 7 generations, consistently showcasing BMW's commitment to luxury and technology. Each 7 Series model is another chapter in BMW's history. The one we'll be looking at this video is the M760 Li from 2017 with the chassis code G12 that was being released from 2015 until 2022. This evolution of the 7 Series was referred to as the Tech Titan because BMW went all in, adding many features like the carbon core, for example, like gesture controls, remote parking, entertainment systems, and many more other luxury features that made it stand out. The specific M760 Li is the best version of the 7 Series lineup at the time. There was another version that was debadged and more comfort orientated, but basically was very similar. The one we're going to be looking at today is a beast. It's painted in frozen black and looks amazing. It suits the car and gives it an even more luxurious feeling, in my opinion, than the standard type of paints you would see in other 7 Series. The Li after the 760 stands for long and fuel injected. This is because the 7 Series comes in a shorter wheelbase, the G11, and the longer one, the G12. The shorter one is a 5-seater and the long one is a 4-seater and is more of a Superlimo actually. The rear of this 7 Series is much more to my liking compared to the older E65 and the F01. It's a lot more sportier, with full LED taillights that stretch horizontally, connected with a thin chrome strip, adding a touch of class while emphasizing the car's wide, planted stance. At night, the rear taillights glow with a fiery red streak. Unlike standard 7 Series models with chrome, features subtle yet distinctive cerium gray details, and with quad exhaust outlets elegantly integrated into the bumper's design. At the front, the bold, oversized kidney grills, again in the cerium gray, immediately grab attention, not just as a design statement, but with active air flaps that enhance aerodynamics and cool the mighty heart of the Superlimo. Then there's the BMW ultra slim adaptive laser light headlights that look amazing. They glow with an intense blue hue and project a high-tech beam reaching up to 600 meters away, while the sharp, angular LED daytime running lights create an aggressive eyebrow-like design that everyone likes in BMWs. The large air intakes on the lower front bumper channel fresh air to the twin-turbocharged V12, ensuring peak performance, while the integrated side vents enhance aerodynamics and stability, striking the perfect balance between subtle aggression and undeniable presence. A well put-together design, in my opinion. Sitting on exclusive 20-inch M Performance wheels, the M760 Li balances grace and aggression again, with its multi-spoke design. Before we start talking about the interior, let's talk about the heart of the beast, and some of its performance features. In the M760 Li lies a brutal twin-turbocharged V12, making this a Superlimo with performance figures that rival supercars. It's a 6.6-liter engine with 601 horsepower, with an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, with all-wheel drive and X-drive. It weighs at about 2,275 kilograms, but it's still incredibly fast. It goes from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds based on BMW, but from one test that people have done, they have found it to be around 3.4, 3.5 seconds, depending on conditions. And that's not bad when you compare it with some other supercars. So as you can see, this wasn't just a luxury limo, it's kind of a sleeper. They can keep up with or beat some crazy cars in a straight line. This is where you understand it's not just a luxury sedan, it's a V12 powered missile that can embarrass supercars while offering the comfort of a first-class jet. Whether you're being chauffeured in supreme luxury or taking the wheel to unleash all 601 horsepower, this is a machine that redefines what a 7 Series can be. No one expects a 7 Series to launch like a rocket the way it does. It's using many carbon fiber plastics like the carbon core It also comes with a lot of other features that you don't see often in many cars. It has integral active steering. This rear wheel steering system enhances agility by turning the rear wheels in the opposite direction at low speeds for improved maneuverability and in the same direction at high speeds for greater stability, making the M760 Li handle with unexpected precision despite its size. The adaptive air suspension with Executive Drive Pro continuously adjusts ride height and dampening, something that I did not expect would have such good results when I was driving it. Adding to its magic, road scanning cameras detect upcoming potholes and imperfections on the road, allowing the suspension to preventatively adapt for an almost floating sensation over rough roads. All this technology put together made the M760 Li to be on the top of the list with some of the fastest luxury sedans ever built. Now that we talked about the general features that make this M760 stand out, let's move into the interior, another thing that makes this car stand out. But before we do that, let's talk about the welcome lights that projects a soft illuminated path onto the ground as you approach, making every entrance feel like a VIP arrival on this car. Inside, you're greeted by a two-tone white and black frozen interior, making the perfect combination of interior frozen white and frozen black on the exterior, and it looks amazing. The black and chrome details make the interior look very sophisticated. Every surface is covered in fine leather with white stitching, with a frozen white interior option, elevating the cabin to another level of exclusivity. The white leather seats create a striking contrast against the polished aluminum and piano black trims. The thick plush carpeting is also an amazing touch. The interior comforts are many, and they are quite cool. Starting with the interior lighting, they are designed to create an ambience that adapts to your mood. The BMW ambient lighting system features customizable LED strips elegantly integrated into the dashboard, door panels, center console, and footwells, and sunroof, offering a choice of multiple colors to match your personal style. At night, these soft flowing lights create a calming, lounge-like atmosphere, seemingly enhancing the cabin's premium materials and design, because everything you touch does feel premium. The Sky Lounge panoramic glass roof takes the interior illumination to the next level, with embedded LED lights that mimic a starlight sky, casting a mesmerizing glow across the roof lining. Whether you're driving through the city or relaxing in the executive lounge rear seats, the M760 Li's lighting transforms every journey into an ultra-luxurious experience, making the cabin feel even more like a private jet than a car. Another cool feature is the car perfume option that keeps the car smelling great. The front and back seats come with all the extras. They have adjustable heating, ventilation, and massage functions with customizable programs to keep you feeling refreshed on your long journeys. The rear executive lounge rear seats redefine first-class travel on four wheels. They are electric and recline, offers a footrest for you to stretch at the back. They are also heated, ventilated, and massaging seats and provide spa-like comfort with customizable settings to ease tension on long journeys. Extended rear center console houses climate controls and a dedicated touchscreen tablet. You can control the lights, the curtains, seat positions, and environmental controls, giving rear passengers effortless access to seat adjustments. There are also dual 10-inch HD screens integrated at the back of the front seats, allowing access to navigation, media streaming, and even internet browsing, but these are not touchscreen and have to be controlled from the tablet. The Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround System transforms the cabin into a private concert hall. It has something called a Quantum Logic Surround system and a 10-channel amplifier. There's also a fridge in the middle, where in other cars you would pull down the armrest. Moving back to the front seats of the M760 Li, we'll look at the steering wheel. It's wrapped in soft leather and is multifunctional. It's a thick, sporty wheel that offers a heating option for added comfort on cold days. The Cerium Grey M badging at the bottom spoke adds a sporty touch. while the paddle shifters, allowing for instant manual gear changes, unleashing the full potential of the twin-turbocharged V12. Advanced controls are integrated with multi-function buttons for managing the infotainment system, adaptive cruise control, voice commands, and driver assistant features. This specific car features an upgraded dashboard screen, inspired by Alpina's signature cluster design. This was the original look, and it was adapted to this, with sleek blue and green graphics, and with every mode the layout changes, something that I find cool when changing modes. This car has the iDrive 6.0 system from 2017, and it's more than just an infotainment screen. It is the digital nerve center of all this high-performance tech, and it blends the cutting-edge technology with effortless usability. From the moment I started interacting with it, the system felt smooth and ultra-responsive, despite being an 8-year-old car now. Designed to be controlled in multiple intuitive ways, the controls, including the iDrive knob, add an extra touch of sophistication and are actually quite easy to use. The iDrive knob lets you glide through menus with precision, keeping the screen free of fingerprints, which is also touchscreen. But if you prefer a more futuristic touch, you can try the gesture controls. Gesture controls allows you to wave, swipe, or twirl a finger to adjust volume, answer calls, or interact with the system, adding a sense of magic to every moment. Now, how it feels to be driven in the Superlimo. Being chauffeured in the 2017 BMW M760 Li is like traveling in a private jet on wheels, as I mentioned before. The silky smooth ride glides over the road, with air suspension effortlessly absorbing bumps. Road noise is clearly non-existent, making the cabin a sanctuary of luxury and comfort. With reclining heated, ventilated, and massaging seats, every journey feels like a spa retreat. The ambient light sets the mood, while the whisper-quiet interior lets you enjoy the rich, immersive sound system and simply relax. Whether you're watching a movie in the rear seats, or stretching out with a footrest, or adjusting your climate settings via the rear touchscreen tablet, everything feels designed to pamper you. The first thing I thought when driving the M760 Li is that this thing is an incredible sleeper, because it's a paradox. A 5.2 meter long limousine that accelerates with the fury of a sports car. The throttle response is instant, and despite its weight, the car launches forward effortlessly, delivering a surge of power that pins you to your seat. In the city, the rear wheel steering is a game changer, maneuvering through tight streets and making U-turns in what is essentially a rolling executive suite on wheels. The soft air suspension absorbs road imperfections with ease, and the steering remains light, making stop-and-go traffic far less tiring than you'd expect in such a large car. On the highway, the M760 Li transforms into a high-speed luxury cruiser. The adaptive air suspension lowers the car, improving aerodynamics and stability. With a slight press of an accelerator, it surges forward without hesitation, making overtaking effortless. The xDrive all-wheel drive system ensures maximum grip, keeping the car planted even when making sudden lane changes or powering through wet roads. The integral active steering allows it to change direction with a level of agility unheard of in a car like this. While you do feel the weight in fast corners, the active roll bars and the air suspension minimize the body roll, maintaining a dynamic and engaging driving experience. The sheer force of acceleration feels surreal, like you're breaking the laws of physics, whether cruising in comfort or unleashing its full potential. The M760 Li strikes the perfect balance between luxury and agility. This is not just another executive sedan. It's a technological masterpiece that happens to have a V12 under the hood. And the V12 sounds amazing. I'll put it here for you to enjoy. Now, summing up everything, even after all these years after its release, the M760Li remains a rare and special machine, a perfect balance between power and presence. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What do you think of this V12 M760Li? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.